It's another great evening in the city of Lagos, and this is Touch a Cell with Toyin and the gang. My name is Yomi Oyelami. You know, the black to the bone guy is here again, and we are here to enlighten you, to educate you, and to give you the much needed awareness that you need as it concerns sickle cell, health, and other aspects of life. Today, we are going to be discussing something that is very critical to every aspect of our life, and that is water, dehydration, hydration, all those, everything that concerns water. That's what we are going to be discussing this evening. I have a wonderful guest here tonight, and that guest is going to be breaking it down for us. I know a lot of you probably might not have met someone that works in our field, but today you are going to be having the opportunity to meet someone in that field. Before I introduce her, let's go listen to the adventures of Baba Shukura.
Welcome. This na Baba Shukura radio drama.
Oh no, where you take this now, guy? I know the weight is okay, I know they lose weight.
Kabiru.
Where you
dey since?
Like say you even send me. Say you know get my number, and if you don't even see me, say I call you.
I beg you, I no get power to argue again. Mama Shura don't do her own for house, pursue me. I no get power for another argument, especially with you, Kabiru.
Wait first. See, I get good news for you.
True.
I tell you.
Oh yeah, nah. Hit me.
The thing where they worry Shukra now, I get person where if come out town.
I no hear you.
I say that thing where they worry your daughter, Sinku Shell, I wish they call her. Abiku, I get one person where say, they tell me say the cure don't day. Say anybody where I know where get them, make I bring her.
Nah lie.
Now so me say argue until I come you one person for my front or long.
Kabiru. You sure?
How long, Babam?
Because this lie where you dey lie, you don't tell where you don't dey lie, amo. And I know you very well. Shukura doctor tell me say no cure yet. Say the only cure wey dey na bone marrow, and some people no even support am. You dey here they tell me Fabu.
At least, Baba, me try am first now. Make you see whether na true or na lie.
Me no believe you, sha. But anything we go make my daughter well, I dey ready to do am.
Oh Lord, that man sabi die. Oh Lord.
So when make we go?
I go call the man, give him date.
Hello, Mama Shukura. Wetin happen? Okay. I dey come house now.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, Baba Shukura?
Na Shukura o.
Kí ló tún ṣe Shukura now? Okay, I go call that man now, sef. He go tell us when to come, so that all this wahala sef go just end one time.
If it be say Shukura no drink enough water as doctor instruct us, so the girl play too much before I come out for house today. Make I call her mama first. Mama Shukura, you gonna give that girl enough water to drink?
Give her to drink now. I don't give her water and she don't feel better.
Doctor don't tell us say she must today drink plenty water, and today she play too much self.
Baba Shukura. In fact, it be like say this water na miracle water. Because as I just give the water like this, she can't calm down. As we dey talk like this now, she dey sleep.
I don't almost dey come house self.
Just tell him say if he cure her, call big money for him go pay. He like his daughter too much. Abiku no be. Abiku go soon die.
And we are back from the adventures of Baba Shukura. I know you enjoyed that session. Baba Shukura and the child and the wife and everybody, that guy that was trying to dupe them. I'm sure we are going to know more about them next week and in other subsequent editions. So let's get back to dehydration. I have with me this evening. Yes, this is Olafusi Miriam. Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Yes.
Thank you for having me here.
Finally, we have Olafusi Miriam joining us on Touch a Cell with Toyin and the gang. Can you do something like this? Yeah. All right.
Oh God.
So the topic today is dehydration, and we have gone to look for, oh, is it doctor that we're going to call again? No, we are not going to call the doctor this night. We have a dietitian with us this evening. And I think I'm going to ask that question. Let's even know who is a dietitian, but let me read a short bio for us. Miriam Olafusi is a registered dietitian. Like she likes to call herself, says, I'm your personal dietitian. She helps you achieve a healthy lifestyle through good nutrition, helps you to manage your disease condition as well as reshape your nutritional habits and behaviors. What she loves most about what she does, let me tell you, is being able to spread messages that inspire people to feel as good as they can through food. And look at it, she's here today to spread messages that will inform you and that will inspire you. Good evening, Miriam.
Good evening. Thank you for having me. Good evening.
We are so happy to have you this evening. Let's start from where I mentioned something earlier. Who is a dietitian? Let's even start from there. Who is a dietitian? We know about doctor, we know about nurse, but okay, who is a dietitian?
Okay, a registered dietitian is someone who is a professional in the field of nutrition, everything nutrition, from preconception to conception to introduction of disease conditions to all in all aspects of life. We need food, but people don't know that it's not just about eating. It's about eating the right nutrients, and it's about identifying the nutrients you need. And because we are different, what I need will definitely be different from what you actually require. So a registered dietitian is meant to, know who you are, know what condition you have, and how to use nutrients and food to correct, manage, treat, or prevent some disease conditions, or to also help you remain in shape, to also help you, encourage you eat right so as to lead a healthy life. So basically, a dietitian is a professional when it comes to food, nutrition, and everything that goes through mouth.
Wow. That's impressive, and I like that opening salvo. So let's talk about this. Somebody will be sitting at home and will be thinking, there's nothing wrong with me. I don't have malaria, I don't have issue, I don't have sickle cell, I don't have anything. Why do I need a dietitian? Is it not the food I've been eating since they've given birth to me? Something like that. It comes to our mind. Why should somebody who is in the general population, why should they seek the help of a dietitian?
Okay, so the first thing is individualized disease or individualized patient. In a situation like, where you are confused, you don't know what to eat, you don't see the need to see a dietitian. I'm not sick. I'm not in a situation where it's an emergency. I need to be somewhere. A dietitian just identifies what you need. Like I said earlier. Okay, let me give an example. We have some people who have allergies. Some children cannot tolerate nuts. Some cannot tolerate eggs, fish. It just depends on that particular food. But you keep taking these things and you don't know.
You are telling me that some people, hello man. So you are telling me that some people, we have them, they cannot eat egg, they cannot eat fish, they cannot eat milk. Like how come? How do they come about that?
Okay, it is gene. They were born with it.
Okay.
So we have some people who there's something we call food intolerances, their food likes and dislikes. So when I say I don't like to eat egg, does not mean I react to the egg. It's just my personal likes and dislikes. I don't like egg. I don't enjoy eating it. But when it comes to intolerances and sensitivities, that person actually feels like eating egg, but whenever he or she eats the egg, he or she reacts to the egg because of the allergy. So that's just the difference. So in that situation, a registered dietitian will say, okay, if you cannot tolerate eggs, then I would substitute that egg with another proteinous food, something else to stand in place of egg. So a dietitian is going to now plan a meal plan that will suit that particular individual so as to prevent and minimize complications in future. Because some people
Wow.
actually have those reactions. Some people just
Okay.
have the reactions and then they give them shots and it goes away. But some people have the reactions and don't make it, like they die. So it's
Wow.
always good to see a dietitian to help you manage your disease condition. Because before drugs is food, whatever you eat is is what will become of you. So if you're someone who is used to not eating healthy, when you leave and you continue eating like that, it will eventually tell on you and your health.
Amazing, amazing. Wow. You know what you have done? So much education in about 2 minutes. Well, let's now get back to why we are here. Our topic today is dehydration. And I hope that there's nothing like allergy for water. Can you clarify that?
Well, there are some people who are allergic to water. It's possible.
Really?
Anything is possible.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Let's not go to allergy for water now. Let's talk about dehydration.
Okay.
What does it mean to be dehydrated?
Okay. So basically, what dehydration means is when you don't have enough fluid or enough water in your system
Okay.
in order for your body, for your cells, for your organs to function properly. So when that happens, it means you are dehydrated.
Okay.
So it's just like you taking less than what you are supposed to take, or even less than what you are supposed to have. So
Okay.
that is when dehydration kicks in.
Okay. So you tell us say our body they measure water. How do you come about
Of
that?
course,
Let's address
of
that.
course, of course, because
Okay.
our cells, our organs, they all need water to function. You see, our blood is not solid. So, but if you don't take enough water, it hardens, it becomes thick, and then it struggles to move through the cells. So, but in
Okay.
of patients in this situation, it can lead to crisis, and this is because
Before
the
you go to
blood has.
crisis, let's hold it. We are gonna talk about that a lot in the second segment. So let's go
Okay.
and have our sickle cell community news.
Welcome to the Sickle Cell Community News. My name is Sandra Omsley. On the news today, SAMI partners with Donate NG to raise 2 million naira. Better You Health Club kicks off in Lagos. The news in full. SAMI partners with Donate NG to raise 2 million naira. In a bid to raise 2 million naira to support sickle cell warriors who have chronic conditions like leg ulcer and stroke, Sickle Cell Advocacy and Management Initiative SAMI has partnered with Donate NG, a crowdfunding platform, using the hashtag 1K for sickle. SAMI is calling on well-meaning Nigerians to donate a minimum of 1,000 naira in order to achieve the fundraising target. Better You Health Club kicks off in Lagos. Better You Health Club will on Wednesday, June the 1st, kick off in selected schools in Lagos. The SAMI project, which brings proper education about sickle cell to school children, will raise health ambassadors who will be able to replicate the knowledge in other children. This concludes Sickle Cell Community News for today. Kindly join us next week for a fresh package.
That's the Sickle Cell Community News. We bring it to you every week. We want to bring you up to speed with the latest information as it concerns the sickle cell community. And that's what we do with our sickle cell community news. Make sure you join us next week again. And we are back with Mrs. Olafusi Mariam. You were talking before the break, before our community news, that dehydration is about having enough water, enough and all that. And I said something in pidgin that time that you mean say our body dey measure water. So I want to expand on that. What is enough water for, okay, say somebody that is 30-year-old? What is enough for, I don't know if, is there an age limit to this thing, or for a baby, for example, the kind of water that I will need, is it the same thing that a baby will need? Things like, let's talk about that enough aspect.
Okay. So when we talk about recommended fluid intake per person or per age, that is for children, are they supposed to take a whole tank of water? Or okay, so for children, for age 1 to 3 or age 1 to 4 years, we usually advise them to take up to 1 to 4 glasses of water. And this includes, it's not just water, fluid. This includes their beverage, it includes their popsicles, whatever it is that is fluid that they take, their milk. So, in quotes, fluid, not just water.
Okay.
So, when we take fluid, it's still the same thing as, hydrating the body, for not just in water form, because water is plain, it has no flavor. Okay, so but when you start to have flavored drinks or beverages, then you are as well taking fluid, which can also stand as a means of hydrating yourself. So for children, we give them up to 4 glasses of water, and for adults, we give them up to 8 glasses of water. For individuals, yes. So we can just say up to 3 liters for adults, and then 100, yes, and then 1 liter or 1.5 liters for children.
For children, all right.
Yes. Okay. But all these numbers still it differs per individual. Like I said, every single thing we do, what I can tolerate is different from what you can tolerate, because there are still people who cannot take as much as that, even if you know that they are supposed to.
Okay. So this water thing, does it have anything to do with size? Does it have anything to do with body size? Okay, for example, people like us will be smallie, and those people will be Yoruba. Does water have an impact in that? Does some people have to take more than the others?
Yes, of course. But really, I will not associate it with body fat now, because it is still, that is why I said everything is individualized. You are slim, your friend might be, on the overweight side or obese. So even people who are obese still need to take enough water, and this can help them with their weight loss program. And you who are not, you are definitely not looking to losing weight, but to add more weight, yes, you still need to take your 8 liters, then 8 glasses of water, which is about 3 liters or 3.5 liters of water. So, but it now depends on if you have a disease condition that might hinder you from taking that amount of water. For example, people who have heart disease, they will not be able to take up to 3 liters. People who have kidney disease, because of the overworking kidney, they will have to be restricted. They will be on fluid restriction, including their juice, their beverages, every fluid they take must be calculated and must be written down per day. So that is why everything is always individualized, and this is why you need to see a registered dietitian. Without that, if you keep taking more than you require, it would damage your organs, and you would not know.
So let's bring this topic to sickle cell now. They always tell us drink water, drink water, drink water. I don't know, I don't know if they want trust inside it, but maybe just drink water. So, what is the importance of this water thing that they always tell us? Now, we know doctors have been telling us, now you are the dietitian. Why are they always saying, drink water, drink water, drink water? Oh yeah, tell us.
Okay, first, what water does is not just about water helps to cook. We use water to to have our bath, we use water to wash our clothes.
Okay.
It goes beyond all that. So, as we are humans, what we need water for, is especially for our cells to function properly. We need water for our blood to move freely. We need water for our organs to function. The kidneys need water in order to regulate the minerals, sodium, the potassium, and every other ones. So, if there is no enough fluid in the body, all these things start to fail. So now bringing it to sickle cell anemia, we
Cool.
know that when it's just like you trying to make, if you are trying to make a paste and you keep, you are supposed to add more water to that paste. You know it will keep adding instead of for it to have a soft
Don't worry,
texture.
don't worry. And
So
Miriam,
in a
let's use
situation like
Gary.
that,
People like us, I like Gary very well. So that Gary, you pour inside, you put the Gary inside cup. You did not put enough
so
water. The Gary will just keep.
so I'm trying to explain so you have an idea of what I mean. So that
Yeah.
situation now, you need to take enough fluid. If not, the blood gets thicker and thicker
Oh,
than it's supposed to
okay.
be. And in this
Mm,
situation, it will have to struggle through the cells, and this can make it now clog up in a joint. It could be the shoulders, it could be the ankles, the knees, or any part of the body. So this is exactly what now causes crisis, apart from the
mm.
infections and every other complication.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Mm,
So because
mm,
because there is no enough fluid in the body, the blood is now thicker than it's supposed to be, and it gives it so many stress in order to, the stress is getting so much for it to move from one place to another. So once it gets thicker and it gets to clog together, it introduces crisis and pain. So that is why
mm.
taking enough water helps to, reduce the frequency of having this crisis. We know that sometimes some people take a lot of water and yet they still have crisis. It happens. This is not about the hydration now. It's about
Okay.
something else. It could be stress, it could be, any other thing apart from hydration. So where
Okay.
water comes in is for you to at least prevent that part, prevent your blood from sticking together, prevent that clog from happening, prevent your kidneys to suffer from dehydration, have enough water for your cells to function, your brain, everything. And you know that we also need to urinate, right? We need to pass out
Yeah.
urine in order to,
Mm,
excrete out waste from our body. So, but if we are not
mm.
taking enough water, definitely our urine output will be low, and if that happens, we'll be having lots of waste in our body instead of excreting them out easily. And that is why the frequency of going to the toilet will reduce, and then constipation can also come in that situation. So, apart from sickle cell anemia, getting hydrated is very important for every aspect of the body. Yes.
Fantastic.
So,
We have children watching this show and they're like, I enjoy this auntie. I want to be like this auntie when I grow up. What does it what does a child need to do to become a dietitian?
well, the first thing to do is to, pass your jam or post your UTME and,
Okay.
find your way to one university. But I studied in
What are you going to
academic
study in? What are you going to
agriculture,
study in the university?
nutrition and dietetics. You have to study nutrition and dietetics for 4 years,
Okay.
then go for your compulsory NYSC.
Okay.
Then you have to go for 1 year internship, which is compulsory, because without it,
Wow.
you cannot be a dietitian. After the
Wow.
internship, you have to go for a professional exam, which you have to pass.
Wow.
So after writing the professional exam, then you can be a registered dietitian.
Wow. So you are studying like a doctor then? Like spending like 7 years.
It's not up to 8 years. It's not up to 8 years.
Wow.
I actually brought samples. So when
Okay.
we when we talk about hydration for children, it can be difficult
Okay.
to hydrate children. Most of them don't want to take water. It
Of
is
course.
boring. It can be very boring sometimes. So there are
Yes.
bottles. Can you see this?
Yeah, we can
Can you see
see it.
this bottle? Okay,
Yes.
so this bottle now can be kept in their bag, or you can
Okay.
even give them. It is handy. So it
Okay.
looks small, right?
Yes.
But it can be expanded. Can you see it?
Wow. Are
So
you
this
kidding me?
you can collapse after taking the water. Once you are done taking
Okay.
it, then you can expand it when you're about filling the water. This is about 500
Wow.
mils of water.
Wow.
So if your
500
child
mil.
takes, yes, your child can take up to 3 of this per
Mm-hmm.
day.
Per day.
So
Wow.
if you're not someone who has time to carry all this around, because
Yeah.
it's too stressful to carry bottles. Some people don't like to carry bottles.
Carry bottle,
So if you feel
exactly.
this is too stressful, this can go into your bag. No one will know you
Wow.
have a bottle in your bag. So once you are done
Fantastic.
taking your water, once it's
And it's
finished,
also
fill it
colorful
up.
too.
Yes.
Mm.
So all this can help them, it can encourage them to take water. They can even play with it.
Play
Because
with it.
yes, can you yes. So
Yeah.
it is one way for them it's a way for you to encourage
Have
them
fun while
to
drinking
take more
water.
fluid.
Wow.
Also, you can also encourage them by giving popsicles. This is by
What's
hydrating
popsicle?
them. Okay, this is
Okay.
when you blend some fruits together. When you blend some
Okay.
fruits together, you can add ginger, you can add whatever it is you want to add. Then you just you freeze it for them. Once it's frozen, you can bring it out
Mm.
and they can have it. Or you can
Wow.
also give fresh fruit juices for them. So all these things
Okay.
will increase their fluid intake per day because it is not per week. It is usually,
Their fluid
calculated
intake.
per day.
Mm.
Yes, that's the most important thing. If they are hydrated, it will show on their skin. You glow. Your skin
On their
it will
screen.
brighten
Mm.
up. Constipation will reduce in
Mm.
children because they are usually prone to constipation, and
Yeah.
increasing their fluid intake can help to reduce that. So you can give all these
Mm.
things, or you can also, cut a slice or two of citrus, any citrus fruit you think they like. It could be orange, it could be kiwi, it could be, pineapple. You can also add vegetables to like cucumber. Just add it to the water. So it is usually called the infused water. So at least it will taste plain. It will give
Yes.
just a little bit of flavor. So this will also encourage them to take more
Mm.
fluid per day. And then
Encouraging.
their beverages,
Wow.
it could be their milk, their tea. So once you give all these things, it's been calculated all together per day. However, if your child
Mm.
has one or two disease conditions that is different from sickle cell anemia, you should speak to your doctor and speak to your sorry, excuse me, speak to your
Bless you.
dietitian before giving that much quantity of fluid per day
What?
because that
Mm.
child might need lesser than that. So they do cause more
Lesser.
harm
Okay.
than good.
Than good.
So it's
Oh
usually,
wow.
yeah, so you can definitely get this in the market. It is cheap. I think about
Wow.
2000 or thereabout.
Wow.
So this is
Wow.
handy, and you can see the way
Andy,
I'm
yeah.
collapsing and bringing out. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there are
Yeah.
different and you can also get calibrated bottles. What I mean by
Okay.
calibrated bottle is you see there are some bottles that where it is the number of mils is marked on the body
Yeah.
of the bottle. So when you
Yeah.
buy that, you'll be able to plan yourself that okay, let's say you woke up by 7 a.m. You should be able to take
Mm.
500 mils. Let's say you take from this place to 500. When you see it calibrated, you take it to the 500, then you take again. If you keep going like that every hour or every 2 hours, before
Mm.
the end of the day,
Mm.
you reach your goal.
Go.
Or if you
Fantastic.
don't have, if you cannot afford to get these bottles, you can then use your sachet. One
Mm.
sachet contains 500 ml. So for a
Great.
child, you need about three per day. For
Okay.
4 years, you need up to 5 per day. For an adult, someone like you should be able to take up to 8 sachets per day.
Sachet of water, right?
Yeah, or even half bag if you want to. That is 10. Because
Okay.
one is 500 mils. And which
Yes.
means if you be taking 10, you're having like 5 liters per day.
5. That's it.
If you can take it, if you can take 4, if you can take 3, but it should not be less than 3.5 for
Not be
sickle
less than
cell
3.
disease, for sickle cell anemia, and about 3 liters for non-sickle cell anemia. But
Wow.
generally, it's just for you to always be aware and know that it's not just about you being forced to take water, because it can be tiring. I will not lie to you. Sometimes you just don't feel like taking water. And don't wait
Yeah.
till you are thirsty before you grab a glass of water.
Water.
Always take, if it's just sips per day, keep going. You should get
So don't wait
the
until you are
recommended.
thirsty to drink
Yes,
water.
don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait till you're thirsty.
Wow.
Because in some patients, dehydration don't just show signs immediately. It accumulates till that patient cannot take
Okay.
anymore. So
Oh,
let's just
right.
prevent it by taking water continuously.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Now, when we talk about water, another issue that will come with water is, a lot of diseases are also waterborne.
Well, the first thing I want to say about you purifying water is that, some people actually parboil their water. After parboiling, they decide to sieve it, then they keep it separately for drinking. But some people don't have the time to do that. They sell all the sachet water and the packaged water we buy.
Yeah.
We don't even know if they are purified or not.
Exactly.
So, yes, but if you can take water from your own tap, I would advise you to do that. But before you do that, you should always make sure your tanks are well sterilized. That is, they are washed every 2 or 3 months. If you know you'll be taking it, if you'll be drinking it, yes, your
the
water
tank.
is treated. It's just like the packaged water. They also treat the normal water that comes out from their pump, right?
Yes.
So if you can do that, you can actually reduce the your intake of contaminated water, because we are not even sure what we are taking these days. Everything is not well packaged. The environment is dirty, and all these things affect our health one way or the other. But what we can do ourselves is, let's make sure our bottles are well washed. They are sterilized. If you cannot afford to buy sterilizing things, like there's a tablet they use in clinics and hospitals that you can just use to sterilize. But if you cannot afford to get that, you can easily use your parboil those bottles and use salt to disinfect your bottles. And then wherever you be keeping your water, let it be clean, let it be safe for drinking. This is one way to reduce food waterborne and contamination of water for yourself.
Wow.
Because if I say, okay, you can definitely get sachet water, because I say you can take packaged water as well. I'm just saying it depends on what you now feel works better for you. Some people cannot even tolerate the sachet water, but if it is the packaged water you want to take, then that's fine. You can also do your tap water, but before you do that, you should ensure you sterilize your tank to avoid spirogyra and all those things from getting into your bottle. Yeah. So that's what I say.
Fantastic talk.
They say a child born with sickle cell can live beyond the age of 21. They say sickle cell is a death sentence. They say they can't hold a job or run a successful business, that they can't live a healthy, productive life. They say. But is this true? Join Toyin and the gang on the Tac S3 show.
Our own personal dietitian. It's been a wonderful experience bringing you on this show. I can say that again and again. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
All right. And that's our show for today. It's been an amazing show with Olafusi Miriam. She really blew our mind, really expanded our mind to new ways by which we can take our water, what we need to do to escape dehydration and everything. You don't have to wait to be thirsty to drink water, like she said. And that's a powerful submission for me. And for those of you who want to become a dietitian, he has already given you some ideas on what to do. So the medical profession is actually very vast, and we have various careers that you can actually plug into and be a part of. This is Touch a Cell with Toyin and the gang. And it has been a production of Sickle Cell Advocacy and Management Initiative. Follow us on our social media at Sammy Update on IG, Sammy Update on Facebook, Sammy Update on Twitter, and on YouTube. Go to Sammy Update Space TV. Sammy Update Space TV. That's where you find us on YouTube. And also don't forget to check us out on our website. Our website is www.sicklecelladvocacy.org. www.sicklecelladvocacy.org. My name is Yomi Oyelami, and I'm your Black to the Bone guy. Till I see you again, have a blessed evening.